Hello, welcome to U.S. History 1. We are starting with Unit 1. This is the Part 1 notes. This is your video notes. All right. We are discussing the Age of Exploration. All right. And so what we're looking at is the discovery of the Americas and the initial colonization. All right, so where we're starting is with Christopher Columbus. All right, there's a picture of Columbus, a very nice drawing of him. Columbus himself grew up near the city of Genoa in Italy, so he's Italian. Later, he would become a sailor in his adult life, and he would travel around Europe. Eventually, he moved to Spain. He then subscribed to the theory that the Earth was round and not flat, although that debate has come back up again. When you look at Columbus, he believed the world was round and he wanted to prove it. And what he said was that if you sailed west from Spain, in other words, head across the Atlantic straight out, heading west towards present-day America, he believed that you would reach Asia and that you would do it faster than sailing around Africa, which was the typical route to get to Asia at that time, especially to China and, well, the islands that they had found that had different items that they wanted. In order to do this, he needed money and ships, so he proposed the voyage to the King and Queen of Spain, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella. That's Ferdinand on the left and Isabella on the right. And he managed to persuade them to fund the trip. When it came to the trip, they granted him 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. He had a crew, there is a picture of the ships, recreation, not an actual picture, so you know. But there's a recreation. You can see a modern city in the background, but showing what the trip would have been like and how the ships were designed and built. He had a crew of 90 men. They set sail in August of 1492. And of course, nobody knows what's out there. The belief was that you would sail off the end of the world. So it took them through August, all of September, and then on October 12th, they landed on an island in the Caribbean. There's an illustration of 3 ships in the anchor and the men coming ashore. That is Columbus holding the flag and kneeling. The thing is, Columbus thought he had actually done it. When he got to the Caribbean, he thought he had reached India and landed in Asia, and so he referred to the people he met as Indians. From there, he sailed to the island of present-day Cuba, and what they refer to as Hispaniola. Hispaniola is today modern-day Haiti and the Dominican Republic. He sailed around for a few months, landing in October. He would sail through the rest of October, November, December, finally returning to Spain, landing in Spain in January. Right? So they set sail back probably towards the end of November, beginning of December to get back to Spain. Columbus didn't make just the one trip. He actually made other ones, having discovered these areas, or again, thinking that he had made it to Asia. They funded more trips, and he sailed to the Americas several more times. Right? In September of 1493, he was the head of 17 ships, but they were sent to colonize the islands they had visited, and so he was bringing a lot of people that were meant to stay here. He landed on present-day Puerto Rico. In 1498, another trip, he sailed further south, and this was the furthest south of any of his expeditions, landing on the northern coast of South America. Columbus passed away in 1506. He had made 4 trips to the Americas. He was not a rich man when he passed away, despite having discovered 2 new continents. When it comes to Columbus' resting place, where he's buried, I have been to Spain, and in the city of Sevilla, there is a Catholic church that claims that they have his body there. And so I was there in 2000, and I'm Okay, taking pictures, and it was really nice. They had a nice dedication to him. Then somewhere, I think it was 2014, I was in the Dominican Republic on the island of Hispaniola. They have a monument dedicated to Christopher Columbus, and they also claim to have his body buried there. So, might be parts, I don't know, but it was an interesting fact that two different places claim to have his body buried.